Course. Hello, I'm Christian. I'm representing Finland Energy Ltd. I'm here today to present our pitch, which the goal of is to create a green Netherlands through fun, health, and education. We are a kinetic playground equipment manufacturer from Bulgaria, and we are always on the hunt for new projects that we can do all over the world to improve the way kids can play outdoors. That is enough about us. Let's get straight into our presentation. As you know, the Netherlands is currently last when it comes to green energy production in Europe. You can clearly see that here on this graph from Eurostat. It is quite embarrassing considering the wealth of the Dutch country and compared to other countries that are a lot less well off and still have more green energy than the Netherlands has. The Netherlands only produces 7% to 8% of green energy, but 70% of the Dutch consumers think that they have green energy connected to their household. This doesn't really make sense, right? This is the reason why Van der Boom came to life, as you know. It was to combat the foreign green energy certificates pandemic almost. What happens is that companies that are mostly producing gray energy or buying gray energy and a bit of green energy put a foreign green certificate onto their mostly gray, a bit green energy and sell that off as green energy. This is legal in the Netherlands, and Van der Boom is trying to combat that by selling green energy straight from the green energy producer to the customer. This is why we were founded, as I explained before, and we want to help you because we like what you are doing. You being a local green energy supplier that has a business model that focuses on improving the Dutch energy market through getting the money where improvements need to be made, which is at the green energy production. The people that actually produce green energy need more money to invest into their own companies and actually produce even more green energy. Your ultimate goal is to create a transparent, thus fair energy market that invests in green energy rather than invests in themselves. And this brings us to the problem that we're trying to help you with and that you are facing, which is creating awareness in that 70% group, since they believe that they're doing well, but they're not. This will ultimately fulfill your goal of changing the energy market in the Netherlands to a more transparent and green energy focused environment for giving power to the people. And this will eventually lead to more profit, since creating more awareness will get you more customers, and more customers will get you more money. It will also create more green energy and more transparency on the market, since it is your value that is being spread and put out there. So this is our idea. We think that you should install kinetic green energy playgrounds. And you will spread your message through positive publicity, billboards with QR codes that will be placed next to playgrounds, charging stations that can also be placed at the playgrounds with information on them, and kinetic energy bins also placed around, possibly with information on them or QR codes. All this whilst making a long-term investment into the local community and your company, since a playground will be there for at least 10 to 20 years maybe, and that is free publicity. You have to invest very little maintenance. So it looked very good. the whole idea behind it is that if you get the children curious, they will be more sustainable and green energy focused when they later grow up. Basically, you're creating new customers for yourself, and but the real direct solution to the problem is that it will confront their parents who are actually paying energy bills at the moment. It will confront them and to rethink their choices, checking if they're actually doing the best they can and choosing the right companies. We believe that through this we can inspire children interest for renewable energy, but most importantly get the parents that inevitably will be waiting and watching it over the kids to rethink their choices. If there is one thing parents have in common, it's that they usually want to the best for their children. And in addition, I believe it will spark conversation about the energy market between the parents and the friends of the parents, leading to a growing need for the values that you spread, which are sustainability, transparency, and local energy producers, and power to people, eventually leading to a more sustainable um, energy market that is very transparent and fair. Let's get to the products that we sell and that we offer and that we would put on the playgrounds. The design is usually very white based, and it looks always a bit slick, a bit clean. We believe that putting a playground together would cost between 10,000 and 30,000 euros. Then, to give you an example of the type of people we are targeting, I put together the following customer profile. We would be targeting people like Emma. She's 30. Her description is that she's a young mother that wants to be a good example and wants to secure a good future for her child. She's motivated by a better and more sustainable solutions. Preferred marketing channels are through speaking, people-to-people, friends, online, and direct marketing, just a person selling something directly to her. We also put together the value proposition and the customer segment forms that apply to your product. I will quickly explain it since you already know it. I won't spend too much time on this. It's basically you have this marketplace that you guys created to relieve your customers' pains that are looking for good energy producers, finding the cheapest ones, reducing their carbon footprint, and all of this with as little as work as possible, and with as much knowledge as possible about where the money actually goes. Then I will come to my conclusion, which is adding long-lasting value to the community is eventually what will happen if you build one of those playgrounds. It will create more awareness, thus retrieving more value from your customers, since you will have more customers, and the company will eventually grow. The more awareness there is about this problem, and you are currently the best option for your customers, the more your company will grow because you will have more customers. That's it. Thank you very much, and I'm looking forward to be working with you. Thank you for listening.